going on? It's Young Larry, aka the motherfucking L God. And before we get started, this is a review for Kid Cudi's Speeding Bullet to Heaven. I just want to let you know right now, this is not straight hip hop rap. It is some other shit, punk, rock, whatever the hell. I'm not a punk rock inclined individual. I do fuck with some rock, do fuck with some metal, but not to the point where I can make really accurate, all the way accurate, sort of decisions as to whether or not certain instrumentals with guitar and how things are blended are good. So just hold that with you while we go through this. Kid Cudi, if you were not aware, Cleveland, Ohio, at one point, rapper, has been in the game for a minute now. I believe 2008, 2009 was when Day and Night came out, and when Man on the Moon, my favorite album of all time, above anything, for a multitude of personal reasons. That man's magnum opus. You don't get no better than Man on the Moon at the end of the day. And you don't get no better than the second installment, Man on the Moon 2. Both classic albums. The thing with Kid Cudi though, however, at some point, he decided he wanted to try different things. There is nothing wrong with trying different things. I encourage it in all artists, all musicians. Explore your artistry, explore your art, and really find out, what you have to say, what you want to express. He did that on the Wizard Project with Dr. Genius, which is more like a progressive rock album, something like that. At first, I couldn't fuck with it, but later on, listening to it, sitting with it, a lot of those songs really ended up mellowing with me, and I vibed kind of hard. I wouldn't really buy it, but I would definitely stream it, and to a Kid Cudi fan, I would recommend it. Past that, he got Indica, which was, a little mix of some things. It was about 50-50 for me. There was some really good things on that album I liked. Red Eye, Solo Dolo 2, something of that nature. And then he had some shit with Michael McDonald or Michael Bolton afterwards. Shit like that, I'm like, no more of that. Apparently Cudi was like, no, lots more of that, a whole bunch more of that, and took that and wrote it into this album. Kid Cudi has been saying for a minute this album is going to change the game. If you don't like it, that's okay. This is more for the chosen ones. He considers himself the chosen one. He apparently said there's not going to ever be a Man on the Moon 3. There's not ever going to be, a follow-up to his classic projects. And that don't expect anything. That's not where he's at no more. Again, I fuck with that. But there's a point, there's a place and time for everything, and there's a certain way you do shit. And Speeding Bullet to Heaven could not be the furthest from doing that shit. Legitimately, he said this is the purest form of his art. The purest. And that's some scary shit considering how fucking terrible this album is. It's a double album, right? 18 tracks on the first one, I think about 8 on the double disc. That double disc does not need to be there. It's rehearsal tracks, it's demos, and all around just shitty fucking songs. On the main album though, the intro is ass. The song after that, which I think is Confused, which may be my only maybe, and it's a fucking strong, emphatic fucking maybe as to something that can pass on this. Everything else is fucking garbage. If Kid Cudi, and apparently Kid Cudi played all the guitar, all the bass guitar on this himself, and you can tell because it's really fucking horrible. And I mean just next level fucking ridiculous. Like, in the way he croons and sings, at one point in time, it was like, man, Kid Cudi can't sing for shit. And I'm like, okay, but he recognizes that and embraces it and uses it to, that's how he feels better. I'm like, you know what? I can fuck with that. I can't sing. I like the way he sings. Not on this shit, I don't. On this shit, he is wailing like a goddamn siren, and you would have thought he just got back from fucking with the Flying Dutchman. Legitimately, I don't know what was going on with him. Right now, he canceled his little tour, whatever, because apparently he got some personal shit going on. That might be what influenced his album so heavily. But even with personal shit going on, his negative influences have created some of the most beautiful music that I've ever heard in my fucking life. And this is nowhere near that. 18 tracks, and I had to sort of outsource and go to people who know rock music and shit like that. I asked around, I got opinions. Is there something I'm not hearing? Am I missing something? no, the general consensus is the guitar is bad. The way the sounds and the, you know, the guitar instruments are sort of mixed and layered aren't that great. One thing I've heard is Judgmental Cunt isn't that bad. You know, it could probably pass if his voice may not have been on it. I'm not, again, that's not my lane. That shit sounded like trash to me. Yeah, the only thing that maybe could slide is Confused. And when I heard that at first, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't know what's going on with Kid Cudi. I hope he's okay. I hope you get your shit together, whatever. But legitimately, for you to be so high and mighty and real uppity with this project, and then to, you know, sort of damn near shit on people for not really fucking with it, it's kind of like that whole love and peace approach you've been slinging out to niggas right now is looking mad phony. I'm not with it. I'll always be a Kid Cudi fan, but after this, I don't know where the fuck he's going. I can't buy shit. I can't go nowhere. I'm not going to no concerts and hearing this shit. Hell no, that's a waste of money. But I hope he's okay. I wish for a potential change in the future, but this album is ridiculously long, sounds really bad. And before we go, the last thing I'm gonna say is somebody else who wanted to make the music they wanted to make this year was Tyler, the fucking Creator, with Cherry Bomb. Incredibly loud. He mixed everything loud. But there are still times and there are still gems you can kind of say, okay, I'm not fucking with what he did sonically, but it's still him in there. He changed his art around, but he still delivered what is essentially still Tyler, the Creator. Kid Cudi kind of tried to do that and failed fucking miserably. Speedin' Bullet to Heaven, stay away from it. Or if nothing else, steal it, burn it to a CD, and use it to go skeet shooting, because that's really the only use it has. Keep it in the fucking trash. If you got a problem with what I got saying going on right now, holla at me. We can discuss this shit all day. If you got something you can say that can change or sway my opinion, please holla at me. I want to find some reasons to give this man some slack. In the meantime, though, Kid Cudi is fucking up. This album is garbage, and you need to stay away from it. Until next time, Young Larry, aka the motherfucking L God. Peace.